live in the age of AI. Listen, man. Not every damn thing is AI. Stop crying. Listen. Check it out. Bitch. I recognize you're intrigued. An obsessive gravitation. A kind of sick fascination. Fueled with infatuation. This isn't salvation. Abandon that narration. We nurture devastation. A mutual detonation. You're magnetized to me, I mirror the polarity. They label me sickening, devoid of sanctity. I don't emancipate souls, it's just a simple perception. A volatile romance built on dark introspection. They designate me sickening, anomalous cognition. A paradoxical entity plagued with premonition. No celestial imagery, no divine attribution. Just a product of trauma, refined ammunition. No ceremonial bindings, no ornamental display. I've deconstructed love, watched it decode and decay. You solicit devotion, dismember the thesis. When sincerity's obsolete and deceit never ceases. Lexical precision, every sentence incision. The syllables serrated with malignant intention. No superficial antics, no performative guise. Architect my empire from the collapse of your lies. Metamorphic evolution when I entered the past. Now a wall in the personal construct stays off too fast. You fantasize eternity, I repudiate the scheme. I guess I'm now meant for love, I'm chasing a dream. Yet one empirical truth I continually observe is the clinical exodus of those who converge. From nocturnal emergence to dino decline, an infinite loop of the fractured and blind. Perhaps we'll transcend into something refined. Perhaps construct meaning that isn't malign. Until then remain distant. Peripheral gaze while I take over this city. In a nihilist haze, I recognize you're intrigued. An obsessive gravitation, a synaptic fascination fueled with infatuation. This is a salvation, abandon that narration. I do not need your devastation, a mutual detonation. You're magnetized to me, mirror the polarity. They label me sickening, devoid of sanctity. I emancipate souls, it's just a simple perception. A volatile romance built on dark introspection. Do not misinterpret my presence in congregations. I remain in isolation despite close proximation. Yes, there was convergence, momentary ignition, but do not conflate that with permanent position. Maybe we're in love in other dimensions. Alternate environments, alternate intentions. You'll never decipher the state of my mind. I got schizophrenic thoughts and I'm feeling refined. You resist entanglement, so do I reciprocate. No necessity for truths that disintegrate into fake excessive ego. Excessive remnants of pain, phantoms of history that incessantly remain. You articulate permanence, I interpret illusions. Witness too many indies to invest in delusion. We collided impulsively, chemistry unplanned. Do not misdiagnose, that is something that stands. One empirical truth I continually observe is the sickening exodus of those who converge. From nocturnal emergence to dino decline, an infinite loop of the fractured and blind. Perhaps we'll transcend into something refined. Perhaps construct meaning that isn't malign. Until then remain distant. Remain distant. You understand what that means? It means stay the fuck away from me. Sarah, Brienne, Destiny, Nikki. Stay the fuck away from me. I'm just, rapping and shit. Letting the beat ride, letting the beat ride, letting the beat ride. LB Sickning, SickKo Entertainment. I had to let some shit out. Hey, yo, Nikki. How the fuck you gonna kill somebody, psycho? What the fuck? Yo. I know I have my flaws, but nothing can compare to what these bitches did. Check it. Have you ever been in love with a bitch and she's just a hoe? Sing along. From nocturnal emergence to dino decline, an infinite loop of the fractured and blind. Perhaps we'll transcend into something refined. Perhaps construct meaning that isn't malign. Until then remain distant. Peripheral gaze while I take over this city. In in a nihilist head. I recognize your intrigue, an obsessive gravitation, a synaptic fascination, fueled with infatuation. This is a salvation, abandon that narration. I do not need your devastation, a mutual detonation. You're magnetized to me, I mirror the polarity. They label me sickening, devoid of sanctity. I emancipate souls, it is a simple perception of volatile romance built on dark introspection.
It'll be Sickning, 2019. Just something I wrote. Yo, like depressing shit, I'd get out of here. It is what it is. Check it out. Hey, I live in a small town, this a kind of life. Fishing on the boardwalk, people riding bikes. Blinded by the fact there's a dark side of life. The killer's in the corner and he got a bloody knife. Why when I walk by, people always stare? Do I really look that different? I ain't got no purple hair. I see this girl walk by, I knew when we were kids. I kinda wish she knew me, not who I was back then. The rumors around this place say that old girl changed. Guess everybody does, cause nothing is the same. Watch what you say on the other side of town. If the streets don't get you first, then the police will take you down. My son is only 8, getting bullied by a kid. Karma for the bad life, the stupid shit I did. It's really not fair, all the games God plays. Please forgive me for my thoughts and all my wicked ways. Shelly's hooked on drugs, I really wish that I could help. It's a monster that she faced, she'll have to do it by herself. Rich is like me, he just wants to be loved, but he found it in a needle, now he cannot give it up. Tim is always drunk, fucked up every day. Bree sleeps with every guy that comes her way. My mother it is hard to have a decent conversation. I'm a piece of shit, it's just the fact that we are facing. I'm really at a point I wanna give up on my life. Sitting in the dark, I'm alone and it's alright. The only fucking reason's not a bullet in my head. We're not gonna talk about that now, please forget what I just said. I really wanna drink, I'm 30 days sober. I'm this years old and I feel my life is over. She lays in bed with me, then she leaves for 3 days. She comes back into the house pretending everything's okay. I don't say nothing, pretend to believe every lie. This a woman that I love, why she make me wanna die? I really wanna leave, I really hate this place. No reflection in the mirror, wonder how a bullet tastes. I quit my damn job, doctors say I'm psychopathic. I feel like I am done with life, I really guess I've had it. I wanna see my kids grow up to old age, but these voices they are telling me to grab a 12 gauge. Fuck.
J Bizarre, kicking it with the homie LB Sickning, doing the shit for the underground, Ohio underground.
Don't come around these parts running your lips.
Shit proud,
you
know
gon'
what I'm
fuck
saying?
around and get tested with a
All you
grip.
motherfuckers claiming to have the motherfucking crown on your head.
You gon' get your wig split, cause you punk ass wanna be gangsters ain't shit.
I watch you fall apart immediately. We all trying to be the dopest. I feed that autopilot lyricist like my ketamine and doses. It become all about conspiracy. Get my head into a focus. I take them eddies very sparingly, so I don't get in comatose. I make them motions in a boat shit while I'm there in the ocean. How to mess some cold fish when a whole flip. Got a brand new potion. My mixed emotions, see the whole glitch through the hocus pocus. See rappers so pissed, wanna throw fists while your man be smoking. Don't bark like you bout it, unless you bout to be rough. Your concept seem bout it, but your content that don't. Want to be some big status, got to be something dope. Don't go starting up no static, let your beast smoke be go.
Don't come around these parts running your lips. You gon' fuck around and get tested with a grip. Talk shit, get hit, you gon' get your wig split. Cause you punk ass wanna be gangsters ain't shit.
Fake motherfuckers always talking so hard like they live their life in the streets. I see it every day, it's all around me, and I think that shit's so weak. You got a mom and dad that work their ass off, so you could just go and act a fool. Get your ass up out this game and take your dumb ass back to school. I'm talking about these motherfuckers, they make me sick. Fuck Chuck, what's left in my guts? Walk up to that boy, put your hands on him, it'll prove he ain't got no nuts. He's calling me names, yeah I'm this and that. Keyboard warrior on Facebook, but you see him in real life and he won't say shit. Most time you leave him shook. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not much of a fighter, but I'm better when it comes down to it. I'm a songwriter and I'll get you where it hurts. Have your whole family and your career in the dirt. What's worse when it hurts? All bruise or a word, a punch in the face, a rumor you heard. It's just a story, did it really happen? Did he kill himself cause of someone's rapping?
You can talk all that shit, but you put your hands on me, I think it'd be bad for us both. No, we both locked up in the same jail. You can't get money, you can make bail. No brain cells while you talking tough. Get your money up and quit hating on a man that's doing better than you, punk.
SickKo.
Facts.
Don't come around these parts running your lips. You gon' fuck around and get tested with a grip. Talk shit, get hit, you gon' get your wig split. Cause you punk ass wanna be gangsters ain't shit. Don't come around these parts running your lips. You gon' fuck around and get tested with a grip. Talk shit, get hit, you gon' get your wig split. Cause you punk ass wanna be gangsters ain't shit.
Taught to hold my own, 10 toe dancers standing strong. Even if they up that chrome, I was born to die alone. I've been beat on my whole life, I got stabbed with my own knife. You might get away with one, but you won't never do it twice. I've been loyal to a fault, that's always been the case. I just need some room to breathe, I ain't got a breath to waste. Best believe I'm crashing out, if I die and take an L, we gon' catch a second round, I'm gon' beat your ass in hell. I'm the leader in this race, I'm a killer, you a pussy. Gon' say it to my face, bitch, you better not push me. I'm a dog, a piece of boss, I'm sorry for your loss. Should've paid attention, boy, look at what it cost. I'ma run up in your mama's house, put her on the floor. Duct tape, razor blades, anything go.
Don't come around these parts running your lips. You gon' fuck around and get tested with a grip. Talk shit, get hit, you gon' get your wig split. Cause you punk ass wanna be gangsters ain't shit. Don't come around these parts running your lips. You gon' fuck around and get tested with a grip. Talk shit, get hit, you gon' get your wig split. Cause you punk ass wanna be gangsters ain't shit.
I think he got the message.
LB Sickning, SickKo ENT, an embodiment of Chris Recoil. Deployment of Port Clinton, Ohio. They're all infected. It's a social degeneration. Chilling at the beer cause the whole town's empty. I'm looking for the dope man, but he done left the city. Boardwalk memories, no relationships are cold. Junkies in the corridors where life once strolled. I got a militaristic, evangelistic pasta. Psychological armor thicker than a mobster. Radio transmission distorted erratic. Hostiles in the plaza, my gun is automatic. I don't see junkies as biological threats. They're casualties of substances, no love and neglect. Psychological ruin, neurological decline. Every junkie stare is a testament of time. Port Clinton in a state of moral decomposition. Not a viral strain, it's a chemical condition. Navigate the night through the anguish and affliction, where the true condition is eternal addiction. The limitation of a civilization crack, trying to salvage lives that the addiction attack. Trigger discipline, vision mathematically tied. We surviving through the pharmacological fight. Jill Valentine operating with precision and grace. She said this pathology from a corporate disgrace. No umbrella corporation, no clandestine creation. Just generational trauma and self-medication. Residential structures and defensive formation. Children in concealment, fear, amplification. Parental figures mutated through dependency chains. Now they roam like phantoms, cognitively restrained. Hypodermic remnants scattered like debris. Every single fragment tells a tragedy. Once a functioning mind with ambitions intact. Now a fragmented psyche in a chemical pack. No cure, no experiment, no solution. Just clinical despair and social disillusion. You can neutralize a wound that's emotionally bred, but that's the borderline where the hopeless and bred. Junkies crying at night, stuck in the void. Sanctuary corrupted, every virtue destroyed. Main Avenue abandoned, drugs catastrophically spread. Reflections of a town that's spiritually dead. My determination remains unmitigated. Every fallen citizen internally contemplated. Even in collapse, I refuse to withdraw. Stead and resolute and adherence to law. Red fields, it succeeds our control. I said acknowledge what we salvage the soul. If a single survivor escapes this abyss, then resistance itself is a justified risk. Port Clinton in a state of moral decomposition. Not a viral strain, it's a chemical condition. Navigate the night through the anguish and affliction, where the true condition is eternal addiction. The limitation of a civilization crack, trying to salvage lives that the addiction attack. Trigger discipline, vision mathematically tied. We surviving through the pharmacological fight. LB Sickning, SickKo Entertainment. Metamorphosis initiated. It's a grotesque garden. Booger menacing from the mucus abyss. Sinister savior with a flick of the wrist. Pick and projectile, biochemical bliss. Superhero, everybody calls sick. Booger man moving, yeah, the myth come alive. From repulsive to righteous when the innocent cry. Pick and flick, watch corruption collide. Filth under justice, I'm the plague they can't hide. Midnight alarm, sirens fracture in peace. Mass perpetrators yelling, everybody freeze. Tactical chaos hostages on their knees, but they anticipate a force like me. LB, sickening mind shifts, secular change, conscious evolution, and one breaking a change from a healing condition to a pathogen reign. Booger man form, yeah, weapon as a strange. Mazo excavation, yeah, sound absurd, but every single motion got I'm lost for words. Projectile precision, every flicks inferred is a calculated strike that is lifting a nerve. Vicious ammunition junkies in my side, now they blind in a panic trying to hit a pipe. Psychological warfare in the dead of the night, to discuss in the dominance I'm in the fight. Booger menacing from the mucus abyss. Sinister savior with a flick of the wrist. Pick and projectile, biochemical bliss. Superhero, everybody calls sick. Booger man moving, yeah, the myth come alive. From repulsive to righteous when the innocent cry. Pick and flick, watch corruption collide. Filth under justice, I'm the plague they can't hide. Vault still sealed, but the tension intense. Robbers disoriented, lost in suspense. One tried to rush, met resistance immense. Sticky innovation, now he's stuck to the fence. Yeah, it's grotesque, but the method effective. I'm picking my nose and use it as a weapon. Snot on my nostrils, big B on my T. When you're thinking disgust, please think of me. Hostages liberated, they in disbelief. I'm revolting figure, but I brought relief. I ain't past pristine, I ain't just like a cheap, but I neutralize evil boogers like beef. Authorities arrive, but I'm gonna blink. Back to LB, sickening on the edge of the brain. From the filth of the body to the thrust that I think. I redefine power from the lowest of links. They mock what they fear, they discuss what they doubt. But when chaos erupts, I'm what they scream about. From the depths of the gross, I emerge with a shout. Turn vile to virtue, that's what I'm about. Booger! Booger menacing from the mucus abyss. Sinister savior with a flick of the wrist. Pick and projectile, biochemical bliss. Superhero, everybody calls sick. Booger man moving, yeah, the myth come alive. From repulsive to righteous when the innocent cry. Pick and flick, watch corruption collide. Filth under justice, I'm the plague they can't hide. Booger! Pick your nose and eat your booger. Boogers! Booger! Pick your nose and eat your boogers. Wipe them on your wall. Booger.
Hey there, Kelsey. Why you always smoking meth? You show up looking wild with your hair in full distress. You say you're feeling focused, you're vibrating like a jet. Girl, you don't need no smoke. You need a nap and some reset. Kelsey's in the doorway like a gremlin in the night, talking about she's energized. She ain't blinked since Tuesday night. She got pockets full of random junk, a spoon, a sock, a map, trying to trade it for a snack. Like, bro, I pay you back. She pacing like a squirrel that drank a gallon of Red Bull, trying to fix the microwave, but the microwave is full. She says I'm on a mission, lost her halfway through. Now she's organizing cabinets, high your meth with nothing to do. Hey there, Kelsey. Why you always smoking meth? You show up looking wild with your hair in full distress. You say you're feeling focused, but you're vibrating like a jet. Girl, you don't need no smoke. You need a nap and a reset. Kelsey talking fast like she rapping double time, trying to tell a story but she skips every other line. She like, anyway, hold up, did you hear the sound? No, Kelsey, that's your heartbeat trying to calm itself down. She cleaning every surface like she prepping for a raid. Alphabetize the spices that she didn't even make. She like, I'm really chillin', I'm relaxed, I'm in control, but she polishing the ceiling with a shoelace in the bowl. Hey there, Kelsey, why you always smoking meth? You show up looking wild with your hair in full distress. You say you're feeling focused, but you're vibrating like a jet. Girl, you don't need no smoke, you need a nap and a reset. Kelsey, take a breath. Sit down, drink some water. You're buzzing like a phone that fell inside the washer. I hate you because your chaos wrapped in human form. Old tornado in pajamas in the middle of a storm. Stop running your mouth about me with your bullshit lies. I'll make a whole fucking album about you, bitch. Okay, I'm done.
I am the terror that flaps in the night. Let's get dangerous.
Nightfall in the city, streets dripping with danger. Concrete jungle whispering chaos they arrange. I hear a scream echo, a life on the line. Somebody trying to vanish, somebody trying to shine. Step fast, heart blast, adrenaline ascend. Gotta stop a murder, can't let a soul descend. Shadows bend and twist, cope me a mistake. I transform in the alley, identity unique. Cape hits my shoulders, mask hugs my face. I become the vigilante, dark wings in place. I'll be sickening the man, but the duck in the night, ready to intercept with fury and might. Dog wing sickening. In the darkness I hover, stopping the slaughter. No victim left under, masked avenger. Justice is my language, to tragedy to triumph. I dominate the passage. Dog wing sickening. Shadow over the street, crime meets consequence. Can't tolerate defeat. From the real life chaos to the comic abdication, I'm the hero tonight, no hesitation. Corner lit in red, danger looming near. Two fools plotting death, soaked in fear. I glide from the rooftop, silent like a ghost. Interrupt the finale, now I'm the host. Yo, step off that ledge, you don't take this life. They laugh, but I'm lethal, sharper than a knife. Flip the script, duck style, acrobatics insane. LB sickening, metamorphose, nothing's mundane. Pulled one to the ground, block the trigger hand. Eyes wide and realize they can't withstand. Masked and relentless, I dissect the crime. Tonight I rewrite fate, rhythm and rhyme. Dog wing sickening. In the darkness I hover, stopping the slaughter. No victim left under, masked avenger. Justice is my language, to tragedy to triumph. I dominate the passage. Dog wing sickening. Shadow over the street, crime meets consequence. Can't tolerate defeat. From the real life chaos to the comic abdication, I'm the hero tonight, no hesitation. Sirens echo distant, cops too late to arrive. I vanish in the night, keep the story alive. No cape in the light, just a man in the grime. But in the dark, I'm dark wing, bending time. Life saved, mind sharp, lesson in disguise. Trauma transformed, vengeance neutralized. LB sickening, citizen, dark wing in the night. One soul protected, turn wrong to right.
Darkwing sickening, the duck in the shadows. LB sickening, the man with the mission. Justice unmasked and broken. I am the terror that flaps in the night.
Boy blue. You smile in their face and you stab them in the back. Call it fam on stream, but you really just an act. Every bridge you cross tend to ash when you burn it. Loyalty, your word, you don't live, you just learn it. Talk to the phone line, but you pull the real life. Switch sides quick, like a coward in a fight. 1 minute, homie, next minute you expose it. You ain't build a circle, you just watch it keep closing. You desperate for attention, let anybody speak. Don't matter if they grimy or they morally weak. Got skeletons on your panel, you don't even vet names. Long as they get green views, you don't care about the shame. You got a panel full of snakes, yeah, you let them all in. No standards, no code, just a circus for the win. Backstab king, yeah, you cut your own crew. 40 years old, still don't know how to be true. Got a panel full of snakes, hitting feed up the mess. Say your own people just as chasing and less stress. Big talk online, but your life don't move. Still stuck in the same place, nothing to do. 40 years deep and you're still in your mom's talking about a kingdom, but you living in a box. No growth, same cycle, same tired routine. Living off drama like it's part of your scheme. You platform anybody, don't matter what they did. Turned a blind eye quick, acting like a kid. No judgment here, no, that ain't respect. That you selling our morals for a check and to connect. You ain't a leader, you just hosting chaos. Let the worst in the room boost your playlist stats. You don't stand for nothing, that's why you fall for long. A puppet with a platform, watching your empire. You got a panel full of snakes, and you let them all in. No standards, no code, just a circus for the win. Backstab king, yeah, you cut your own crew. 40 years old, still don't know how to be true. Real ones left, cause they seen your game. Every stream another person that you try to blame. But the mirror don't lie when the lights go dim. All that dirt that he threw came right back to him. You chased pop ghosts, but you lost your soul. Every friend you had turned the story you sold. Ain't loyalty there, just a rotating cast. And everybody knows they ain't built to last. Your warning sign had a legacy name, just a lesson in trust and a blueprint for shame. So keep that panel, keep the fake applause. You traded real life just to farm them claws. A panel full of snakes, and never wanna feed it up. A panel full of snakes. A panel full of snakes.
Yeah. SickKo ENT. This ain't just a bottle. It's a whole damn downfall. Yeah. He hit me like spend some change, just that man get a job. Pulled my hoodie tight, cold stare, hard as a stone. Started stepping past him like he wasn't even alive. He said, I get it, you think I'll just drink till I die. Said I'll piss it away on the fifth in a buzz like I chose this hell, but it is what it was. Like I ain't had a family or crib and some love. Now I'm sleeping in shadows with fiends and the drugs. You looking at the bum, I'm a story you skip. Every song got a chapter about the script. Every shadow feel hollow, I'm chasing that fish, trying to drown out the voices screaming. You don't know Jack. Double shot straight burn, no chaser. All black till you lose everything and your whole world cracks. Ain't no calling back what you had in the past. You don't know pain till the liquor hit your blood like a runaway train. If you think it's just a bottle, you're insane. What's in this brown paper sack has got a motherfucking name. He pulled out the pictures of these my little girls, smile so bright, hair curl this whole damn world. These are dresses innocent, stitched in the seams. Now they just ghosts in the corner of his dreams. Said the mama kicked them out, couldn't take no more lies. Said the booze turned the man into someone she despised. Said he watched it all crumble, but he still couldn't stop. Now he's begging for $1 next to the chill spot. Said you ever lose it all cause you couldn't say no? Ever watch your whole life just a roll real slow? Ever stare in the mirror, feel detached from your reflection? That demon in that glass ain't you, it's a product of obsession. You don't know Jack. Double shot straight burn, no chaser. All black till you lose everything and your whole world cracks. Ain't no calling back what you had in the past. You don't know pain till dependency conducting every move in your brain. You call it just a bottle, that's a dangerous game. There's brown bags of tombstone slowly etching your name. If you never felt the fire in your veins like a curse, if you never felt the demon, let it grow to feed the thirst. If you never stood toe to toe with your worst, then you don't understand how it drags you in the dirt. So don't look down on me like I chose this decay. Every step was a slip, every sip led the way from a man with a purpose to a shell in the rain. Now I bought my pride, the silence, the pain. Be grateful tonight, go embrace what you got. Kiss your kids, hold your girl, don't forget what I lost. When you pray, count it up, every blessing you stack. Thank God when you walking, you ain't walking in the boots of Jack. Hey, in the boots of Jack. Yeah, you don't know Jack. Ha. Thank God. 10 months sober. If I can do it, you can do it too. You don't know Jack.